Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity. When the emperor died, the whole empire mourned. More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession. The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV, whose father had prepared him for this moment all his life. But Wenceslas did not take after his father. He neglected affairs of state for more frivolous pursuits. He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial nobility either. His difficulties mounted until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a radical solution. He kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate, then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded Bohemia with a massive army and began pillaging the territories of the king's allies. It is here that my story begins.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to some more Kingdom Come Deliverance. This is going to be episode 2, and my plans for this episode, guys, is to make it to Rete and hopefully enter the service of Sir Radzig. Hopefully that's what happens. We'll see. That's how it went last time, but it may go differently. We'll see. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. This game is a wild, buggy ride. I'm not gonna lie, there are some glitches. Let me fix this camera here a little bit. Oh, excuse me. There are some glitches, so there will be some quests we won't do. But hey, if you guys find yourself enjoying the ride, make sure you smash that like button. And without further ado, let's dive right back into it, guys. In the last one, we left off after the raid of Skalitz. We made it to Talmberg and informed them of the attack on the settlement. And we later found out that Sir Radzig, our local lord, managed to make it out of the castle with a few of the survivors, and they marched off to Rete, leaving us in Talmberg. So we're going to continue on from there. Sorry, sometimes the sound bugs.
Have a word with you.
Alright, so let's talk to Sir Robard.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes. Yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yesterday.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. Don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Farewell.
Alright, so we need to keep watch here. Keep watch on the battlements. I think we talked to this guy.
God be with you.
What do you think about the Skalitz folk managing to slip away like that?
I can't imagine how they did it. The more I think about it, they was either blessed, or Sigismund's mercenary army ain't up to much. When you're on campaign, you keep watch no matter how much it's pissing you. If any of us make such a cock-up, Sir Robard will flay his skin up our backs.
You only say that because you never saw them attack.
Aye, well, it's a shame your folk couldn't be seen.
Is Sir Robard really that tough?
Tough? Aye.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must
be your first watch, eh?
That's the
don't
guy I
think
was looking
anything
for.
much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
We will, thank you. Anyway, alright, if you have to wait for something, you can skip time by pressing T. You want to watch out, though. Tiredness and hunger grow even during skip time. This is true, so you do have to pay attention to your nourishment and your energy levels even while waiting. I think 4 hours should be enough. Fast as fuck, boy! Fast as fuck, boy!
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. You may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land
Markwart.
are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Ratzik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Ratzik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there's little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Perfect example of what Father was trying to tell you at the forge in the first episode. You may win a fight with violence, but you'll never win. You win an argument with your mind and your mouth. Perfect. Go to the battlements of the Outer Bailey. Bury your loved ones. Talk to Sir Robard. Get a horse. Ah, man, we got a horse, but I don't remember how we did it. I did it last time around. You don't get to keep the horse though, so honestly, to me, I don't think it makes all that much difference. Where did Robard go? There he is. Ah, it's run right into the wall.
Jesus Christ be praised.
What up, homie? Let's get a little info.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg, well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
Strategic potential. He was afraid of the insurgent lords defeated his troops for the loot.
So he could loot it?
Correct. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Bet.
So Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
Alright, I'll have to bury my parents, let's just be honest.
My parents died there and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Of course
Good
it's gonna
God,
fail.
boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
Alright, bet. We end the dialogue there. Alright, so we learned about Kuttenberg. So the way I see it is the more dialogue options you go through with different people, the more EXP you get towards your speech. One of the achievements I would like to aim for on this playthrough is maxing out speech. It is one of the few achievements that I did not get on my last playthrough, even though some of these quests are bugged and can't be done. Thankfully, there was a couple of them I managed to get through with reloads, so we will try to remember to save on a regular basis, especially if we're doing something naughty naughty.
To be on the safe side.
Okay, let me see. Nourishment is 88.
Armies invading and pillaging, I tell you.
God be with you.
I need
Need
to
to
get
get
out
out.
of here.
And I need a fair bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
So
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
what have you
What
got
am
in
I
mind?
supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Townburg soldier turns up all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right, I'll have a look around for something.
Good luck to you.
Okay, get Talmud order from the guardhouse above the gate. Bet. This is something I'm extremely familiar with, and as you guys will probably see, we're going to be robbing this armory of absolutely everything. So, private area. Okay, so again, we're gonna save here because we're gonna do something a little naughty. I'm gonna see if I can get a horse. I don't know if it'll work with me. I don't know if it'll work. It might work with this one. Oh no, it's this horse. See, the first time I did this, I grabbed onto the wrong horse. And homie right there was like, oh, you're stealing a horse right in front of me, and I got in trouble. It confused me. You have to make sure that the command says mount, not mount and steal.
I need to get out of here.
Then I'm afraid you're out of luck. Ah, I see. All right then. But if you breathe a word about me to anyone, God be with you.
Boom. Alright, bet.
Yeah.
Get a horse and get out of the castle. I'm not gonna lie, like this will be my 6th playthrough of the 7th playthrough of this game, even though I've only beaten the game once.
Yeah.
Just being honest with you guys, it took me that long. I'm gonna say it took probably a good like 60 hours before I genuinely understood how combat worked, and that was through multiple attempts at playing the game. I could tell right off the rip this was a game I was instantly gonna fall in love with. And I really did.
You'll have to wait for me here, friend. Better to keep going on my own. It's like they've already gone.
So if you don't do that, you'll actually come here in your like green cloth clothing, and I'm not gonna lie, you do have to fight like a couple of like weak ass bandits, but they can fuck you up, especially if you don't have any protection. Give me just a second here. Alrighty. Sorry about that. I had to send a message real quick. Alright, now you could loot these people. Honestly, they don't have anything worth taking. I will take the dried mushrooms. Just to kind of keep our nourishment topped off. I'm stuck on the bush. And see, that's what I'm talking about. Buggy as fuck sometimes. I'm gonna try and sneak up behind him and knock him out. So, hopefully, in order for this to work, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna once again exploit our save mod here. Then I'm gonna unequip this. I'm gonna unequip that. I'm gonna unequip that. That will lower our noise down. And we're gonna slow to a walk and sneak up behind him. And that did not work.
Just when I wanted to vent my rage on someone.
Yeah, you popped this fucking thing up at the wrong time. Yeah, come here. Where you going? There's no escape. The maiden bloodletting. Alright, and we shall loot you, because why not? Foot wraps and souls. Take the coif. Light gamson. The reason I'm taking these is because everything we had on right there was all stolen. I was hoping we'd be able to like sneak up on them, but unfortunately it just didn't want to let us do that. Poor sods. See, like, it looks like almost identical to thistle. I'll take the nettle though, because we're gonna need some of that. I am gonna test out whether or not we can craft any of those marigold concoctions that we have in there, because those are like healing potions. However, you got to be careful, because combat is serious in this game. You can't use healing potions, and there is no magic. So you can't use potions inside of combat. When you're in active combat, you can only equip and de-equip a shield. From what I've seen, you can't even change your armor. And combat is signified underneath the compass at the top of the screen by 2 golden swords crossed. If they're uncrossed silver swords, you're not technically in combat yet, so you could still swap out your gear and save. We're just going to be storing a lot of this nettle in our chest later on. Let's see, what is this actual? It is. We're not really going to need much of this just yet, but it'll be handy to know, because if worst comes to worst, if I can actually craft potions without having to know the actual recipe, as long as I get it right, then that'll do me a world of good, because I have almost all the recipes on my other character. So I would be able to just look at that and write the recipe down, and then come back over here and we'd be able to craft whatever we need. And then once I've crafted it, I would assume if we've done it that way, we would know the recipe at that point, because we successfully crafted the potion. So we'll have to see if that's going to be a thing. So I already see another looter up on the road here. Don't you know some of these people? Oh, okay, never mind. That was nettle. There you go. Yeah, most of these people don't have anything worth. There's the charcoal burner. That's mostly just almost practically expired food. This will be good to have, even if we're not going to use it right away. Alchemical ingredients don't ever expire, but you'd be surprised how much they actually do weigh you down. I was actually kind of mind blown when I transferred them all into storage. This is what we want though. I'm not interested in you, homie. Run off. Be gone with you. This is what we need. We need lots of these. Sweet, so we gained a new perk point for that, which is nice. I'm not going to go around and grab each one. I'm just going to aim for groups of them. And we'll get whatever the AoE kind of picks up. Alright, that'll be plenty for now. Those grow all over the place, so I'm not in a mad rush.
What did these poor souls ever do to them?
Why did we get a new point in speech? Alright, anyway, speaking of, let's go ahead and look at that. see, we have a point in the herbalism. If you got enough fragrant herbs in your inventory, you get a +2 charisma bonus. Or if you have enough herbs in your saddlebag, your horse will shy less. I'm gonna go with flower power because we could always use that charisma bonus. And I usually always have a couple of herbs of some sort on me, as you can tell. Alright, back to our main stats. We got one with speech here. So, final offer. This is the perk I was talking about in the last episode. When a trader loses patience with you during haggling, you get one more chance to make another offer. Not really going with that. Increase your speech level by 3 when talking to nobles and wealthy people. You can't have the low-born perks simultaneously. We're going to go with that. So the only difference would be the +3 when you talk to commoners versus highborn. We're going to go with the highborn now. And then we got one for strength. Blocking an opponent's strike with your shield costs you 30% less stamina. I'm going to go with that one. We are going to get Gravedigger at some point. I got to think of what we're going to skip on. Probably Dreadful. The foes will most likely flee from more likely flee from combat with you. The ones who do fight will be less determined. Maybe. Or you know what? We'll skimp out on Boar because I didn't really notice that do any good. All right, main level we got first aid. Scout 1, increase the sight distance of the fast travel so you notice events on the way sooner and your chances of evading are also increased by 10%. So as I mentioned, first aid there before enables you to use bandages, and then as you can tell, there's a level 2 and a level 3. Bandages are 25% more effective. You can also apply your healing skills in dialogues, and then further increases the effectiveness of bandages, and the most advanced dialogue options for healing are now open to you. I like having that one. You'll last 30% longer without food, but as soon as you get hungry, the effects will be 20% worse. Honestly, I think for a first main level, I think I'm going to go with Scout. Wait, what is Wanderer? Grew up in poverty? Yeah, no, we'll go with Scout. Sorry, leveling is a serious deal. I'm sorry. I see the giant group of fucking flowers here, homie. I'm ADHD, what can I say? Drawn weapons cause fear amongst villagers and incites panic. Indeed it does.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
So we'll loot you. I mean, right now we have nothing to work with, so as long as it's in good condition, I'll take it. And I believe those armor deals. Yeah, that's a new piece of armor that we can throw on there. Throw the patch toes on. Throw the noble shoes on. Didn't this guy have a jerkin too? It's also 50%. So now we are over encumbered. I gotta drop something. I do want your axe though. So that means we need to drop something. I'll drop that. I'll drop the foot wraps with the soles. And we will drop the gambeson. Alright, perfect. So we can't pick up anything else. Jumping over stuff like that and running around and sprinting will level up your vitality. Don't get sidetracked. gotta go around. Okay, the horse really does stay behind. I was kind of testing it. I never did. So we have 2 of these marigold concoctions, so we'll add 30 health and dispel hangover effects within 1 minute. But it'll cancel the effects of the Lazarus potion, which does the same thing but with 100 health over, I think it's 5 minutes. So it's more powerful. And it lasts longer too. So I mean, depending on what your need is, I like to have my max health and stamina available to me as much as possible. Because like I mentioned prior, combat runs off of your stats and armor, and off of your stamina before you start getting tanked with health, unless you have no stamina.
Is that? Well, I never. I surrender! Have mercy!
I'm in no mood for talk. You're dead.
Fox!
Where are you going? I have no room for mercy in my hearts for bandits, even though it's a little hypocritical of us, because we're gonna be a little thiefy here in the beginning too. I will take that, and I will take the bandages. Thank you. Though to be honest, like I didn't really use the bandages all too much. I think I maybe used them like 10 times in my other playthrough. I used tons of potions though.
I stood by his side and he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. You didn't abandon us like me.
I'll take the dried food, thank you very much. And the money, he's not gonna need it. See, I heard the dog barking back there, and I was like, oh, what? Alright, so this is where the parents died.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find this shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside my bed.
Looks like I was pretty accurate about that at the end of the last episode.
Under the linden tree.
Sorry, I thought we were done.
At least I can do that much for you.
Alright, so we need to find a spade. I forgot what I was about to say, too. Oh, yeah. So at the end of the last episode, I estimated about another hour to an hour and a half before we reach Rattay, to at least the point where we can stop. So see, now the dog is actually there.
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Bishop? What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that not the butcher's? Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
He's protecting his master.
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing?
I want to bury my parents.
I came to bury my parents.
So bury them and leave me be.
Lend me that spade.
If you lend me that spade, I'll have to dig a grave, and I can't find another.
What's it worth to you? I see you have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that. How did you come by it anyway?
My father forged it for Sir Radzig. It's my duty to deliver it to him. It's not for sale.
Go right ahead and dig that grave with your sword. See how that goes. And where will you dig it anyway? Here? You're not going to lay your parents in unhallowed ground, are you?
You know, you're an unbelievable piece of shit.
Oh, you's a bitch, aren't you? Damn, he's being a bitch.
Curse it!
That's right!
Yeah, see, it won't let you actually kill him. I'm not too good with hand-to-hand, I'll be honest. I pulled out the sword like a bitch. We don't really have the best of stats right now anyway. I think he kind of kicked our ass a little bit the last time we came through here too. So you may notice, but like that, the healing potion also heals like bodily injuries and whatnot, which also includes bleeding, to an extent. I'm surprised we did that badly, though, to be honest. That was pretty pathetic. Oh well. Didn't the father have a sword on him? What happened to all the dead humans, too? Hold on.
I'll take this as a keepsake to remember me by. Okay.
So that was our lover girl. It seems we never quite got to that bit. Yeah, everything already here has been looted. Now, I've heard people say that the dead humans around here were highly valuable, but I honestly haven't seen any dead humans. Maybe if you come back at a later point, there's humans around here, but I only see the villagers. Even though you know for a fact, because you saw Daddy kill like 5 or 6 humans in the cutscene. But as you can see, 30 health doesn't cover it when you've taken a good beating. Hold on, my mom is calling.
Let's get to it. Damn it all. How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want?
Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down.
Damn.
God damn!
Yeah, you don't know. Your character doesn't know how to fight at this point yet. Just like he doesn't know how to read and write yet.
I told you how it would end.
We will have to do a quest to actually teach him how to do that.
This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? Now, for the maiden bloodletting.
Oh, I already did that. We
Surely
already
your
killed a couple of
father
people.
Never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers! The games are over.
Oh my god, I clapped. So basically, you just go straight, follow the waypoint objective. Defeat the shadows.
Do you need some help?
Henry! There's work to be done. Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise. Henry, can you hear me? Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day. Henry, can you hear me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever.
This is the girl we saved when we were stealing the horse in the first episode.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you. But you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents. I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back.
A few delirious days later.
You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Tamburg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
Searching for me?
Yes? Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
So Divish promised Sir Radic he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea.
We tired.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak.
And even later.
Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Still invalid.
I haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humor back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
And this is your uncle's house?
We're in Rattay Mill. My uncle's Miller Peshek. He took me in, and I talked him into taking care of you too.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzig, but I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
Perfect. Thank you. First thing I'm gonna do. Alright, we have nothing on us other than door keys and trunk keys, and those are for the house here. Alright, that only gets us to 55 nourishment. Retain Mill is now your home, so you can sleep in the bed and save there. If you're playing unmodded, knowing where your own bed is gonna save you a lot of hassle, but I highly recommend getting a mod to allow you to save whenever. From the Ashes, Privyslav, it's a sprawling long, this is DLC, so we can enlist your help in rebuilding Privyslavis after the bandits have been driven out of the hamlet in the main quest, Baptism of Fire. So this will be done later. Tournament, so Sir Hanush takes place once every 7 days at Rattay's Upper Castle. You can take part in the tournament next to after completing Godliness with Sir Hans. You can accept a new quest from him, which will launch an instance of the regular tournament. If you're not sure where to find him, look for the little symbol on the icon. If you've already progressed in the storyline as far as epilogue, you won't be able to accept the quest from Capon, and the tournament will launch on its own. Well, that's good to know. Even though I'm not too worried about it. Alright. Get that marigold. Since you took all of my shit, which is unfortunate. Let's go talk to Miller Peshek here. Let's see, good thief. So talk to Miller Peshek. You can already see where this is taking us. We are going to be focusing more on the awakening, at least until we become able to train with Captain Bernard. Like I said, I'm going to try and go with like an axe playthrough. I did short sword in the last one. I wanted to do long sword and invested in it, only to realize how difficult it is with long sword. So we might swap back and forth between it. You'll kind of get a feeling for what I mean though when we mess with it. So let's go ahead and talk to Peshek though.
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo, and talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
What would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get caught while you're doing it.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's say, the right moral disposition. Do corpses bother you?
No honourable man should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
Alright, tell me more.
I was prepared for just about anything, but that's a bit much. But go on. Tell me more.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet, along with the villain they hung while he was wearing it.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? There's nothing sacred to you.
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. He won't miss it. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
I think I've already heard more than I need to know. You've got the tongue of the devil himself. If you tried hard enough, I bet you could justify sodomy with a goat.
What's your mouth, boy? There's a shovel here around the mill somewhere. If there's any problem, come and see me. And here's something on the side to make you dig better.
Thanks. I'll need it. I can't believe I've come to this. Digging up corpses.
Oh, farewell.
Oh shit, my bad. I think...
May the Lord try unlocking this trunk.
Perfect.
Hold the lockpick in the right hand and use it to feel out the tumble. Got it? Good. Now turn the whole lock with the blade, but don't stop holding the tumbler with your head. Otherwise, you're a dab hand, Hal. Make something out of you yet. Remember, this trunk's not real.
So you can actually practice your lockpicking skills. Damn, I'm having that much trouble with an easy lock. Oh, that's because it's on this side. It gets easier and easier as you go. I want to grind this up a little bit though. There you go. New level. Alright. Should be a spade. There you go. Spade. Pick that up. Having to run everywhere sucks. Shucks ballers, boy. Sprinting everywhere. Grab those. We will be testing that out. We had metal there. Let me get that. Grab all of this. Can I get it? Thank you. See, it's just a little buggy. Some things are a little buggy. Grab it. We have no money. Alright. Well, there's no bath for us then. No one seems to care if I punch the chickens, so I'm gonna go ahead and punch said chickens and then come over here and cook them. Sweet. Munch on that. Then we'll go ahead and munch on that chicken too. Perfect. When you cook the meat, it tends to last a bit longer than it does raw in the inventory. Just something to keep in mind. Same as if you smoked it, it'll last even longer. And then if you salt it or you dry it, then depending on what you're drying, it might not go bad very quickly at all. Some of the dried fruits I don't believe go bad at all.
Who are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kobyla of Dvoyets.
Of course you are, lad. And I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
I may not look the part, but I know about honor and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right then, go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Radzig isn't pleased.
Indeed it will. Alright, so there's a pot down there that you can eat from. There's a pot here that you can eat from. There's going to be a pot up that alleyway past that wagon up there. You'll find one over there. There's tons of pots around here. So you're not really going to hurt for food here in the beginning.
That be the smith's son, Hal.
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
Damn, we like beat the shit. Do we not have any clothes? We has no clothes. Sad face. We still all fucked up too. Excuse me, sir. Oh, we gotta. I always get it confused.
Ah.
Yeah, hold on, I'm just gonna sprint through you. I always get it confused. It's up here that they're at.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit.
Timber!
Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Birkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honored. Pechstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get
criminality.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order.
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Townburg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man. And your mother, she was remarkable too.
Oh.
They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Ratai. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Oh, my God! I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and the dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. Woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well. Believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything? Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father, he's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
Oh, I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't it disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. Bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget,
They're all
Henry.
pissed off I'm getting this
Don't
promotion.
disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
Oh, we won't. After we've stolen plenty of stuff and sold it to make a decent little bit. Alright, bet. Go to Perkstein and see Sir Radzig. Awakening. Perfect. Train hard. Go to the training ground. Perfect. So, this will be where we will pick up in the next episode, y'all. And I'm going to go ahead and end things off here. Next one, we're going to train up and become a warrior. We'll probably do that and a few other quests. And then from there we may be cutting to some shorter episodes where we do quest by quest at that point. But we are going to have to put in some serious time training with Captain Bernard so that we can get our skills up, because that is the safest and most efficient way that I know of getting our skills up in the beginning, especially our agility and our strength and our warfare and vitality. We need those up. But either way, guys, that is going to be it for this one. Do we have any skills? We do not. Perfect. I will see y'all in the next episode. Stay spicy, guys, and keep smashing. Peace out. That's the wrong button. There we go.